Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today in this video we are going to learn how to create a custom pick list field in Salesforce, and we are going to learn this concept for both Salesforce Lightning as well as a classic experience. So now let's proceed and firstly understand what does we mean by a pick list field. A pick list offers a selection of options available for a specific field in Salesforce object. It is a drop-down list which shows you a multiple option and out of which you can have allowance of choosing any one of them as per your requirement. So now let's proceed and learn to create a custom picklist field in Salesforce Lightning first. Our first step is to log in into your Salesforce account in a Lightning experience. If you are not on a main setup home page, your second step is to click on the gear icon that is given on the top side and click on the setup option that is given as a first option. Then you will redirect it to page that is visible on your screen now. After that, you have to click on the object manager that is given on the top navigation bar. After you click on that, you need to choose up the object in which you want to create a custom picklist field. In this case, I am showing you the example for the camping object. So in the search box, I search for the camping, and in the search result, it shows me a camping option. So I click on it. Once I click on it, it redirects me to a camping object page. And now from the left side, I click on the fields and relationship button. Now it open up a field and relationship page, and on the right side, we have an option of a new. So as we are going to create a new field, so I click on that button and it open up the page which asks me to choose up the data type or a field type to specify the type of information you want to store. So as our main agenda is to going to create a pick list field, so I scroll down and from here I choose up the pick list. Here you can see that we have two options, pick list multi-select and pick list, but in this video we are only concentrating on a pick list one. So I click on the radio button next to the pick list and then I click on the next button and proceed to the next step. So when I move to the next step, it asks me to fill up the details of a field. So now this time I have to enter a field label which specify the name of the field. So enter a label to be used on a display page, layout or report or a list view. So here I want to set the field label as a camping objective. So here I type. So next, it asks me to choose up the value. We have a two option to choosing up the value. Either you can use a global pick list value set or you enter the value manually and each value is separated by the new line. So I go with the next option in which I am going to enter the values manually. So here I have noted down some value in my notepad. So let's just copy paste. So it asks you that each value is separated by the new line. So I enter three values and each of them is in a new line. Next, I scroll down and you can see that it automatically fill up the field name based upon the field label. So next I click on the next button and proceed to the next step. When I click on the next button, it moves to the field level security setup. Here we need to choose up the profile to whom we want to grant the edit access of this page. If you doesn't select any of the profile from the list, the field is not visible to that profile. Some of the profiles are already checked. If you want to uncheck any of them, you can do that, or if you want to select all of them, you can simply click on this visible checkbox. It selects all of them. So I select all of the profiles and simply click on the next button to proceed to the next step. Now it shows me to choose up the page layout in which you want to show your field. So here we have only one page layout that is by default selected, that is a page layout. Now I click on the save button to finally save the process of creating a custom picklist field in Salesforce Lightning. So with this we have successfully learned. Now it's time to check whether it is created or not. For this I click on the app launcher that is given on the left hand side. Now here I search for the campings. So when I search I get a campings under the item. So here I click on that, and when I click on that, it redirects me to the camping object. Now in this camping object, my next step is to create a new camping. So for this reason, I click on the new button that is located on the top right side. So when I click on the new button, it open up a pop-up window to enter a new camping details. So here I scroll down and I show you that here I create a camping objective as a pick list field. So it shows me a value in the drop down list and I am only able to choose one value at a time as per my requirement. So with this, we have successfully created a custom picklist field in Salesforce Lightning. Now we will learn to create a custom picklist field in Salesforce Classic. For this, we firstly need to shift to the Classic experience. So here I click on my profile, and from here I get an option of a switch to a Salesforce Classic. Now I click on that button and it redirects me to the Classic experience. Once you reach on a Classic experience, you have to click on the setup option that is located on a top. So when I click on that, it redirects me to the classic experience setup. Now here I scroll down and move to the build section. In this build section, we have a customized drop down. I click on that and from here it shows me all the objects that are available in Salesforce. Now it's time to choose of the object for which you want to create a pick list. So here I decided to go with the products object. So I click on the products drop down and here I have an option of a field. So I click on a field option and this time I scroll down again and here we have a option of a, or you can say a section of a product custom field and relationship, and with the here we have a new button. So as we are going to create a new custom pick list field, so I click on this new button. Now it's asked me to choose a data type or a field type uh, for storing your information. So as our main agenda is to go with the pick list one, so I click the radio button next to the pick list and click on the next button to proceed to the next step. So once I proceed to the next step, it asks me to enter the field label. So I enter the field label as a payment method this time. And now it's again have a two values option. Either use a global pick list one or enter the menu manually. So I click on the enter values with each value separated by the new line radio button by clicking on that. And now I need to enter up the values. So here I entered the three values in my notepad. Now I'm going to copy paste it here. So and here you can see that each value is separated by a new line. So after that I click on the next button, and before moving to the next I want to show you that the field name is automatically populated based upon the field label. So now I move to the next and now it's asked me to enter the field level security. So here it shows me all the profile to whom you want to grant the edit access. So of this field, basically I want to grant the edit access to all the fields. So I simply click on the visible checkbox given on the top. Then I click on the next button to proceed to the next step. Now it's asked me to choose up the page layout on which you want to locate this field. So there is only one page layout for the product, that is known as a product layout, and by default it is already checked. So I simply click on the save button to save the procedure of creating a custom picklist field in Salesforce. So once it is successfully created, it's time to check whether it is working or not. For this, I click on the plus icon given on the top navigation bar. So when I click on it, it opens up all the objects or tabs in a Salesforce. So here I search for the products and click on that. Then I click on the new button to show you how it's work. So here you can see that it has a field as a pick list payment method with a drop down option. So at a time you can choose only one. So with this we have learned to successfully create a custom pick list field in Salesforce Classic 2. So if you like this video, click on the like button and also subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Thanking you for watching and have a great day.